day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis. Love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. From the gun, it's Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down carry here for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. To throw is Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and now it's second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He finds some open field here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks, 78 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Johnson And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Mike Wallace, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Hey, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target. And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017, and I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line. Gone. Blue line. Gone. Detroit. Hot.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, it stays out. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Ah!
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 19. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They go play action here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. That one goes for 36 yards. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Leopard! Leopard! Hot! Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing again, it's Rosen. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Leopard! Leopard!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Gone! Gone! Second! 319! 319!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go! 319! 319!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Golden in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Gone! 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 Let's go! Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Able to fight through one tackle. Forced out to his left. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Gun!
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Gun! All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. He may try, and the ball is knocked out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
First down, it's Gurley. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now the rookie from Tennessee, John Kelly. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Guilt trip is here, baby. Guilt trip is here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal, Gurley. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was a statement stop right there. Now it forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
And he missed it. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Leopard!
Third and long here for Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fielded at the 43. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
No, check, Patriot! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot! Over!
Again they run with Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Leopard!
On the carry, it's Logan. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. The defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now Rosen. This caught. Reception by Holmes. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy. We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rosen will throw. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Detroit! 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 Hot! Hot!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right? I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Blue, landed! Blue!
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Detroit! Detroit!
Another carry now for Gurley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On 3rd down, Kelly. And down he'll go at the 25. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Hot. Hot.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for L.A., it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And next week,
Out.